absolute nothingness of the APC in Rivers State. Today, the APC Rivers State is in overwhelming majority in the State House of Representatives, State House of Assembly. Out of an assembly of 32, though one has passed, so 31, APC now has 27 members out of 31. And that was as a result of our advocacy, our councils, our coaching at members of this other party, because the chairman upon inauguration charged us to expand our horizon to include even those who are not members of the APC, to woo them into the party, to make the party a lot more robust. In doing that, we were able to catch the big fishes, and we have 27. All of them initially candidated under the People's Democratic Party, but today, as I speak, including the Speaker of that House, is a member of the All Progressive Congress, and we give God all the glory. And I thought it is important that we should brief you. Going further, it's also let you know, of course, you're aware of the bit of what I call a bit of a quagmire, because the ruling party in the state, they also feel that they may not just sit akimbo and see their party drift to oblivion, because that's what is going on. And so they are fighting back. But how are they fighting? Are they fighting within the ambits of the law? Or they are being barbaric? For us, it is sheer barbarism and the fear of one's shadow haunting him, the governor. Yesterday, Rivers people woke up to a surprise. Well, the day before yesterday, first it began. A judge of the state high court, Justice Zanagogo, berated NJC's decision on the issue of issuance of frivolous ex-party orders. I'm sure you know that NJC had warned that judges should no longer issue frivolous ex-party orders, and that those that tried it were punished. Now, in a matter that is in court, because two persons, whilst they were all members of the PDP, were laying claim to the speakership of the Rivers State House of Assembly. And one Edison approached the Federal High Court to declare him the Speaker of the Assembly. Briefs were exchanged, arguments were taken and adduced, and judgment reserved for January on that matter. Now, on the 11th, immediately after, the Assembly members, 27 of them, who had found spinsters in the shells, decided to change house. Another judge of the High Court, of course, we all know that the Federal High Court and the High Courts of States are courts of same jurisdiction. Do we agree? Now, on the same matter, meanwhile, we were told the judge shot himself on the foot when he said that the matter was instituted on the 30th of October. The file given to him on the 1st of November, and he didn't see urgency all this period to give an order or take a decision one way or the other on the matter. But waited only after the Assembly members had defected to the APC. He now gave an ex-party order recognizing Edison Ehe. And surprisingly, gentlemen of the press, the said Edison Ehe only leads a 4-member out of 31. 4 on his side. out of 31. The other 27 are intact. They are not suspended. They are not dead. So, we saw it. As soon as that happened, we took to the press and told the world, we preempted them, that the reason why they are doing that was to allow the governor an opportunity to go and present the budget. And we preempted them rightly. In the same judgment, the judge ordered that the assembly should be repealed. Recall that at some point, the assembly, River State Assembly, House of Assembly, was burnt, particularly the Harlow Chamber. The governor never set up any panel to uncover the reason why that happened. Maybe he would have done so if he were wise, and then they report to us that it was electrical fault. But never did he, because he knew that he was the masterminder. He was the man that orchestrated the burning of the assembly. Apparently, the assembly was to be used according to him, and that's why I said he is driven by the fear of his own shadow, that they were going to use the assembly to impeach him. So he moved in his people and got the place burnt. That's the reason why he never set up any panel, never set up any committee to investigate, or at least uncover the reason why the Harlow Chamber was burnt. So that's part of the judgment, the ex parte order given by the judge in this issue, included that the assembly should be reviewed, and without giving notice to anybody, nothing. The yesterday morning, as early as 7 a.m., the governor had moved equipment, he with himself present, to destroy the assembly complex. River State House of Assembly complex is the best outside the National Assembly. Please, you can cross-check. He brought it down. What was the reason? So that the assembly members, he was going to foist what they call fiat accompli on the assembly members so that they can no longer sit. And took 4 of the other people to a particular place unknown to us. It looked like it's inside the government house, and presented a budget to 4 assembly members. And we as a party have said clearly that we will fight illegality. We will not allow illegality to fester in our political history. We will not allow anybody to hunt, intimidate, harass, threaten our members. Because to the extent that the assembly members have defected to the All Progressive Congress, they are now our responsibility to protect. So within my presence, I'm here, or here, to tell the world that we will stand with them, and that what they did is not an aberration. The word defection is not an Ikwere word, it's not an Ikwere language, it's not an Hausa language. It's not Yoruba, it's English, right? So it means that it has a root somewhere. The word cross-carpeting is also not akin to anybody. It's not akin to River State House of Assembly. In 2014, history has it, you all know, that PDP was run aground at the point when National Assembly members were decamping in droves, cross-carpeting in droves from PDP to APC. So it is not new that when you find, there's an American president that said, when the kitchen is too hot, you do what? You quit. And there's a proverb that they said that when a snail finds pistols in the shells, it changes house. The contradiction in the PDP got to a rupture. The contradiction in PDP, River State, got to a rupture stage, and it exploded. And we are benefiting from it. Nobody benefits from his stupidity. Some time ago, APC that was robust, we lost because of our stupidity. It is and we lost to them. It is their own stupidity that we are now benefiting. That's all like they. So we are telling the governor that he cannot thrive on illegality. As a party, it is clear to say to you that we will petition. In fact, I had given instruction to the legal advisor of our party at the state level to petition the judge before the NJC, because that is what it is. The judge will petition for giving that Jankara order against the decision of the NJC, and as a party we will resist it. So we have come to beg our party at the national to come along with us, to give impetus and vent and give support to our new and newest members who have come into our great party. So that is our mission here today, and I felt I should share with you. We'll be disposed to questions if you have. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Chairman, now that probably the governor got hint that he was going to be impeached. That's why he did what he did. As a party leader in Rivers State, can you tell the world, is there a plan to impeach Governor Barra? Yes or no?
I will be reluctant to answer that question, and the reason is clear. I'm not a member of the assembly. I've never won. And the point again to make is that impeachment is democratic. We're not talking about coup d'etat. Coup d'etat is military or militarism, under militarism, right? But impeachment is typical of democratic setting, and it takes a process. It's not a big bang. But the much I know is that we haven't gotten to that bridge. When you get to the bridge, you cross it. The assembly should be able to espouse reasons why assuming they want the governor impeached, and there are also processes to follow. It is not a crude manner that the governor is adopting. That we reject and will fight with all legal and legitimate means as a party in a position in the state to correct.
Yes, to that.
Yeah, excuse me. I'm talking about the corporate gentleman that this party requires illegality. But there is an inherent contradiction against the backdrop of the fact that Section 109 of Section 1. So 9 that no constitution says if you are defecting, you automatically lose your seat. Why are you relishing the fact that people are defected from your party? I mean, from the PDP and they have joined the party, where the National Commission says they must vacate that seat.
Well, if you read Section 109, you will see 1 to either H or thereabout. But if you take them, you see provisos. You have just lifted one that the Constitution says this. You look at the Constitution too. You find that in Section 109, the Constitution provides a reason for which any member of the legislature can cross carpet. And that reason, vividly put, is the fact that there is a case of irreconcilable crisis. The crisis in PDP is irreconcilable. Are you not aware that PDP does not have secretary at the national level? There's a battle there. So isn't that confusion enough? Are you not aware that it was their indiscretion that led to their failure in the presidential election, particularly in my state? Are you not aware? Is it also not enough reason that the governor giving vent to 4 persons who are members of the assembly and recognizing one of them as speaker is also a serious aberration? And that all of these are contradictions that have grown to its rupture stage. And that is how and why it has exploded.
Okay, my name is Joseph. I report from Trust TV. I just want to get your position on the declaration of the seats of these 27 members vacant. What's the position?
Well, first and foremost, it's laughable. It's just laughable. Assuming but not considering that the other 27 members were dead, 4-member assembly in a 31-member house does not qualify as 1/3 and lacks the authority to sit. I don't know if I'm like, I mean, we're all students of history and politics. 1/3 of 31. Okay, let's be liberal, 10. Otherwise, I would have said 11. But 4 persons, 4 members, and they are not opposed. They are not saying they are more than 4. That's my happiness, because of course pictures will speak. You know, they say words speak millions, but pictures speak 10 millions. That's the Chinese adage. Okay, so the 4 persons who sat and claimed to have declared the seat of the 27 persons are even in error. It's illegality. They don't qualify. That house ought not to meet at all. Even the governor, as I would say, that the governor must not try with illegality, because we as a political party, we are the watchdog. We will fight within all legal means, within all legitimate means, to ensure that the right things are done.
No, go ahead.
Chair, I have a question.
Okay, one question.
My name is Adamu Abu. I work for the Guardian. What happened to the reconciliation intervention by the president between the governor and the minister? What do you mean?
That is beyond my ambit. I do not know. I wasn't there. I don't know what all the terms of agreement were. So I only speak for the party. But whatever that was, it means that it has broken down, and it has broken down irreconcilably. So when you see this height of it, then you know that there's a problem. I wasn't there, so I don't know what they agreed.
Chief. Thank you, sir. You are very secretary.
Over who was secretary and who is not secretary.
Well, I'm not here to debate on that.
Okay, no, I'm also helping you.
So now, my question. How do you feel if tomorrow the FCT minister, your former governor, Ezeon Wike, comes to APC?
I have wooed him personally. Whilst we were doing, you see, when we had divisions in APC in River State, I'm sure all of you too knew what happened, because 3 groups had come here to visit with the national chairman. Whilst we were doing what we call renewed hope agenda, stroke mainstream APC, we cried out. Just the same way we had asked, pleaded with the House of Assembly members who felt disgruntled with everything happening in PDP to come over, and they did. We had wooed Wike publicly to come over to Macedonia and help us. He has a clout. He's not a clout seeker. He's not a tyro. Wike is an institution. He's the dean of politics in River State, in Nigeria. I'm not even localizing him now to River State. And in 2023, he helped us to break a long jinx. From 1999 to 2023, River State had been franchised or betrothed to PDP. PDP won back-to-back governorship and presidential elections in River State. And at the epicenter of all of those victories was Wike. Now in 2023, because he refused to work with the presidential candidate of the PDP, APC won. Because he moved his machine to support us. Then you ask yourself, why did APC win after we have lost 32/32 in the House of Assembly? Why did APC win presidential after we have lost 3/3 Senate? Why did APC win? In presidential when we lost governorship, and so forth and so on. So it means that there was a superior force that aligned with us, and we made history. So we are still asking. Thank you for asking this question. Yesterday or thereabouts, when I addressed the president for that cause, I renewed and reiterated our plea because having done helped us in 2023, we don't expect him to still come from the outside to help us in 2027. Or if we don't want APC to win again, we want APC to win in River State seamlessly this time. So we are waiting him to come. When he comes, he becomes the leader of the party. That couldn't be me. I haven't been governor. The highest position I've occupied is chief of staff to state governor. He has been governor. He has been chief of staff. He has been minister. So we want him to go to Macedonia and help us.
Last question.
Larry, they arrived for the grand final press. What's the next move for the APC now that you have the majority of the State House of Assembly members? And then, are you going to challenge the two decisions yesterday? First, the decision of the governor to present budget before 4-member House member, and also the decision declaring the seats of 27 members vacant. What's the next move for APC?
Well, I thought in my offerings here, I had said that. I said that there is nothing, you cannot place something on nothing and expect it to stand. And illegality is illegality. As far as we are concerned, nothing happened. And let me also brief us that what makes an assembly is not the structure, it's not the building. It is the human beings who are members of that assembly. That's why assembly can move or be moved to anywhere. I'm sure you know that Riverside Assembly, House of Assembly can come to Senate here, or National Assembly here and sit, provided the maze is there, which is the symbol of authority, not the building. As I speak to you today, maybe I'll show you pictures. The 27 members sat this morning and took far-reaching decisions too. I mean, decisions that border on state matters. I'll show you pictures right now. You see all of them signed to those decisions, those resolutions. So, as far as we are concerned, we're on.
So, Chairman, sir, are you not concerned that the crisis in the rivers? My name is Jide, and I represent the nation.
I know you, sir.
Are you not concerned that the crisis in the rivers, sir, individual and personal interest, not the interest of the people of Rivers State? Bear in mind that when elephants fight, it's the grass.
Well, yes. But I tell you a thing. I'm studying. I read a philosopher called Franz Fanon. Franz Fanon says that the gift you give to an intransigent government is civil disobedience. Hello? The gift you give to an intransigent government is what? Civil disobedience. You disobey. He also said that it is lawless. I mean, it is unthinkable for you to be lawful when there is no law. So there is actually a case of anarchy, and it's within the ambit of the PDP. It's not like we have society. We don't have a breakdown of law and order, as it were. But these are internal wranglings in PDP that they are moving in and allowing it to take the center stage. I had warned the governor, or rather I had advised him. I said, you're opening your flanks to the fifth columnists. They will feast. These same fifth columnists that will come to feast will be the ones to be singing your repeal song. And today, I'm justified. He has left governance completely and is beginning to chase shadows. Those infrastructural developments that Rivers State is noted for are beginning to atrophy. They are rotting away, including projects that the former governor had completed up to 90-something% and left it for him to come and commission. He's unable to do anything. It's just after chasing the mouse, even when his house is burning. So there is complete lack of government and governance in Rivers State. And APC being a party in the fringe, the opposition, we will not allow it.
APC being the party in the opposition.
Thank you very much.
Somebody has.